Hey guys, it's been a while, I know. Garage Chronicles here at the casa in the garage. For today, I brought this old table from work that I'm going to be converting into two tabletops. We're updating our break room at work and we're going all out. I said, why not? Bring it home, use your tools. That way the carpenter, love you buddy, will not get mad at me for using his stuff, even though I don't anymore, because there's boundaries, okay? There's boundaries, and you gotta respect the boundaries. Boundaries is the word for today. Boundaries. Anyways, so cut it in half. Gonna be cutting some of this old wood that was from something that I bought that I shouldn't have bought, but I'm gonna cut that and 36s and 21s. That's lengths, okay, just to let you know. And gonna attach them to the side of the table to give it a little more room. We're making two, so you can have two chairs on each side and more people can sit down. Now that I think about it, it's gonna look like a bar. Yes! Mission accomplished. She's gotta sneak in a fridge. Filing cabinet fridge. Ooh, think about that. Filing cabinet fridge. Let me get the file. Right? No? I shouldn't say it on the air. Got it, okay. My phone thinks that I'm driving. They're watching you. They're always watching. There'll be a lot of time lapses because I don't want you to see this ugly mug. So yeah, just time lapses. And I'll be enjoying this Alec Bradley American cigar. And of course, since I'm back in a limited fashion, today's sponsor is Sprite vodka. Why? Because you always need some vodka in your Sprite. Unless you're under 18, then you don't need that, all right? You need Boone's. Boone's Strawberry Hill. That's what I grew up, man. That stuff was so good and so cheap, man. I don't know about now, but anyways, squirrel. Let's get back to doing whatever I was doing before I squirreled out, okay? So, I'll see you in a minute. By the way, I don't think I've ever said this before. I'm not a professional whatsoever, okay? I'm just a hobbyist that likes to get in his garage and build stuff from all the tons of wood he has laying around. So, get out there, do some stuff. Hey, listen, you're either gonna make something really cool or you're gonna be burning it in half an hour. Think about that one. Let me go. So here we go. This is the table. I spent a couple of minutes tearing it down. By that I mean I beat the hell out of it until it fell apart. Hammer always works best. Sanded it down, took as much as I could off, and then kept going. Had to get my sunglasses because they got kind of bright. You can see, right? Don't you wish you had sunglasses? Anyways, let's get back to sanding and maybe the next clip when I'm not sanding. You saw me use my thickness planer. Thickness planer? Yes, that's right. Love that bad boy. What I'm going to be doing is adding... Let me push this guy back a little bit so you guys can get a full scope of the work. Yes, that's right. That's what we'll be doing. So I want to join these guys first. And use the biscuit joiner and just biscuit join the ends. And I'll be adding some more length and width. So these will become 23 inches, which is a little bit better. And I'm gonna pretend that I have 2 inches on that side. These will become 36. So it'll be 36 by 23s. I might be too big. Let's try and do this. even if we do it this way, I should do it this way actually. Yeah. That way, instead of 2 inches, it'll be about an inch and a quarter. Inch and a quarter. I could even maybe prop them up like this and build this way, and just leave this this depth over here. You know what? I might do it this way, because that way, if I do that, so there's going to be a piece of metal or something here. We want to have a metal pole holding this table up while also being anchored to the wall. So I think I just changed the entire. Yes, I did. Oh God, I hate myself. But it looks good though. I think I'm gonna do that. Hey guys, so I haven't filmed a lot. I really dove into this thing. This is gonna be trial number 1. I'm calling it trial number 1. So I went ahead, it's not glued up. I don't want to glue it just in case. You can see that little thin white line. That's all the crappy wood filler that's been drying out in my shop for a long time, or in my garage shop. So, put it in there, stuffed it in real good, got the edges. I'm gonna have to figure out the screws. I want to cover them up. I will not want to cover them up. Maybe have my buddy paint it at work, because it's sanded to 150, but there's several different grain structures here. There's several different types of wood. Laminate wood over there, Douglas fir. I swear to God, mosquito, I'm gonna kick your ass. It's gonna let it dry. It's gonna let it dry. Come back here tomorrow. This is just one. The other one's still sitting right there. The problem is that I cannot remove this edging because that's super glued on there. I try to get it out. I could go ahead and try and cut the edges off, but then I'll make the board smaller on both lengthwise, or yeah, width and length. And I don't want to do that. Even though I'm adding this, right now with this, it's about a 34.5 by 22, or now 22 or 21, no, 22 and a quarter, I believe, which is good. It's gonna go up against the wall. It's gonna be more seating area in our break room. I'm gonna leave all the stuff the way it is. Gonna finish my cigar, finish my drink. And here I am pulling up the trim router, went ahead and got all them edges nice and rounded so nobody can get splinters. Took the sanding pad out, started to hit it with the sanding pad, just a little touch up here and there. Moved on to going filling in with new wood filler. Oh yeah, I forgot I had to cut that piece off because I messed up. Anyways, I always do that. After I went ahead and took care of again the trim routing, because went ahead and started hitting that filler with 220. Got it really smooth. I did both back and front, and then said, okay, it's time to get messy. So pulled out the stain. This was a gray, smoky gray, I believe it was. Does not look very well, but or very good. But my God, whatever veneer this thing was, it gave this tiger effect. So of course, happy as hell, pulled out the last bit of the poly that I had and started just smacking the hell out of the poly on this thing. I think I did 3 or 4 coats, because you know me, why not? 3 or 4 coats, that's what I have left. Let it dry, hit it again. After the many polys, took it back to work once it was completely dried, attached that rear piece to support it on the wall, and assemble the legs on it. I'll show you what that looks like at the end. But this, by far, was the most tedious part of the entire build.